What's happening, people? And we're back to another video. Ches99 back in the building. Guess what, guys? I'm proud to say I didn't leave you on there, but we're literally so close to 2,000 subs. We're even less than this. So we got more subs over the time. But it's everybody who was joining before. I had to move the time. Originally, it was 8 p.m., but now we're going live at 10 p.m. And this wasn't even because of my guests, because I was inviting them on Mondays and Tuesdays, usually Thursdays as well, every week anyway. It's because I was a bit busy. But now we're here. And you know what? It's a good job I waited, because the amount of news that's dropped today compared to yesterday is actually crazy. We've had a lot of breaking news. No here we goes yet, which is very annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you, very, very annoying. But some good updates, some good topic of debates. I've got Joey and Rob and me arguing already, and we didn't even start the stream yet. Do you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people probably watching Biz 6, but they'll join in over, because this conversation will definitely dominate the internet, because we argue a lot. We argue a lot. But first and foremost, let me check this now, yeah? Be every single person in the chat who's talking before. Be up Jay as well. Be up Cole Palmer, Stephen Michael, as always. Ryan, always at me on Twitter. And make sure you follow Paul, Rob in the description below. Very important to do that. Joey as well. He's surpassed 1,000. He's getting people on his channel, which is really, really good. And myself, I'm closing 2,000 subs. 2,000 subs and being nearly there. I think I'm less than 50 away. So we can definitely hit all our goals and work as a team. So make sure we're doing that. Before we bring in the guests, let's make sure we do that. BOE as well. Make sure everyone smashes the like button as well, because I know people are live right now. Let's get people in here. Yeah, let's get people in here. If Garnacho is something late in the window, of course. And that's why I'm not really stressed out about it, because we get Garnacho like for cheap. I personally don't care. And he's not the only, listen, he's dominating the news right now because it's trending, but he's not the only person we've got in the limelight. We've got Hato, we've got Xavi Simmons to talk about. We've got a good squad that we need to talk about. But obviously, Garnacho being, you know what I'm saying, he gets hated a lot. It's persona. We've got to speak about that. But smash the like button for me. When we get about 80, 90 people in here, we'll sign on sub-only mode to encourage people to follow me, Joey, Rob, and hopefully Jimmy, who should join soon. So just make sure we're doing that. Smash that like button and make sure you put in your comments, because I'm sure you can have a lot of opinions on the show from me, Rob, Joey. All disagree. All respect to one another. Well, you guys need to put in your comments as well and get involved in the conversation. Spirit everybody, single person in here already, and let's get involved into the conversation. Let's get Rob in, let's get Joey in. But guys, this basically will turn into a big debate over Garnacho, but we've had it about 10 times, and that's just annoying, but he just won't go away. And I'm seeing right now on my Twitter feed, no to Garnacho, save Chelsea. Like, really? Is it that deep? I don't think it's that deep. But anyway, what did we say here? Garnacho link is depressing. Guys, is it that deep? I don't think it's that deep. Like, the way you make it sound like he's our only option. Cheers, I said we will go for one other attacker other than Xavi. You did say that, but you didn't say Garnacho, did you? Interesting. Rob's here. Of course, he's going to be controversial today. And Joey's here as well. And you know, Mr. Send me the link. Let me message him to let him know we're here as well. Which I'm trying to say. But be up, Joey. Be up, Rob. Boys. Or men, should I say.
Let's
start with Hato. Because let's not even start with Garnacho. Because I'm sure some people want us to hear. I want us to argue. But we can agree on one thing. Hato looks very close to Chelsea, right? I think in the morning in the UK, I don't know what time it is for you, Rob and Joe, and you guys are far away compared to me, even in respect to USA. But here early in the morning, 12 hours ago, we got this email from David Ornstein. So everyone who's just joined about Hato. And Joey and Rob, it looks like this basically means he's through the door. And even Secret Scout, who have been talking about Joey and Rob, I don't know if you've seen him on Twitter, that Secret Scout guy.
Secret Source or Secret Scout?
Secret Source, sorry. I spoke about him yesterday. We had a little conversation with 100+ people in here. I was like, yo, is he real? And he said the deal's been done for like 3 days. He said the deal's been done, but we obviously know, us three already know, because we're more in the know now, that these deals happen way in advance than we know. Unless you get deadline day news like Osimhen, that's kind of an hour or two behind or in front, right? So you guys happy about Hato? And the fee as well, apparently we're going to compromise in the middle. That's a good fee, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, everything about it is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of this player. like a lot of people hype these players up to be like the superstars that they already are. There's a lot more development that this guy needs to be doing, in my opinion. But he has one of the best players in the world in front of him for right now. So right now he has the time to develop. So it's no big deal for me in that sense of things. He is a front-footed defender, so like him pressing players and him winning the ball off of players up higher up the pitch is definitely something that you will see from him. And his ball distribution is really, really good. So it's just something that you can definitely look forward. It's a player you can definitely look forward to. Player that we will see this year, not like a 19-year-old that we won't see. He will play a good amount of minutes for us. Overall, can't complain. Overall, can't complain.
Yeah, no, I echo everything George just said. I think, for 40 million euros, or it says, price above 40 million euros. I don't know how much. I saw somewhere was like 40 plus 3 or 40 plus 4. And anything in the 40 range, 45 below, for this player, this level of talent, I think it is a great deal, to be honest with you. And the reason you might be able to get him for that price, it is because he's made it known to Ajax that, hey, I want to go, man. I want to leave. And you gotta to a bigger picture, you gotta appreciate the project that we built here. That he's willing to tell his parent club that, nah, what Chelsea got going on over there is a good project, and I'm 19 or 18 or 19, and I'd rather go there than be over here and be the captain and all this stuff. So a big up to him. It's a great deal if we get over the line. I think it'll be a really good acquisition, or one of the
perfect depth. It says here as well, to Rob and Joey's point, Chelsea prepared to get Hato deal done next few days or even hours. So maybe here we go tomorrow probably. Is advancing to final stages. Hato Blues Chelsea project, and to become a superstar at Chelsea on a very long-term contract, as you guys know. And then
to be honest, I thought this here we go would happen over the weekend. So to be honest, it could be in a minute.
100%. And he's informed Arsenal and Liverpool of his interest to go Chelsea, because both clubs are heavily involved with Chelsea, to be fair, on that deal. And then obviously just after that, we'll focus on Xavi Simons just after this segment. But obviously he says Chelsea maintaining total confidence to sign both of them. Negotiations continue this week with Ajax over total agreement, and Xavi Simons wants Chelsea and talks to Leipzig on the structure of the deal. So again, when I'm looking at people saying it's done, all this stuff does sound like it's done, but it's just a bit weird how we haven't announced it yet. And people said sales, but you'd want to sell someone before buying them.
No,
and
that's
we
not
don't,
true.
Or not.
No, that's not true. And especially if the sales like the teams are like trying to negotiate both deals at the same time. So it's like, for instance, in this case, with Hato, it's Ish Samuels, ISS. He's linked with Ajax, so I'm sure that there's something that has to get dealt with that. And then with Simons, which I think is close to done, to be honest. I think that part of it's close to being done. And then with Simons, it's the Carney situation. So like, and they're willing to take Nkunku back too, from what I read. So
what do you think there will be a Chelsea players going on the other way on each of these?
Yeah, well, in its sale form, yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear.
What do you guys think? Do you think he'll play more as a left back or as a? Or do we still see Badiashile as
strictly as a left back? I don't
backup?
think he plays any center back.
What do you think? Yeah, okay, fair enough. What do you think, Rob?
I think Benoit is the backup left center back.
Yeah.
But I can see this kid absolutely, making taking those big and big strides to the point where he might have to force Moresca's hand to say, I'm just too good to be on the bench, to be honest with you. I'm just too good to be
Who
on
you talking about? Hato?
Yeah. I think it's quality. I'll be real with you. I think it's,
But the only
I think he has the makeup to be a world-class defender.
No, 100%. But the only thing is, where does he fit in our team? Because Cole will is probably the better centre back, and he's got more about him. And then what's his name? Cucurella is established left back in the Premier League now for at least 2 seasons. So he's coming in as a backup option. But what does that mean for in terms of it is competition, I guess. But do you think he'll play more Champions League games? Maybe that's how it works. Maybe they'll rotate.
You're getting conflicting. Like Fab says, he's coming in as a centre back option. Matt Law says he's coming in as a left back cover. So I don't know who exactly. They're both just as credible. So you don't know who you're gonna. My think he's probably gonna be mostly left back because we don't have cover over there. But yeah, I can absolutely see him quickly ascending himself to claiming that left center back position. If I'm being honest, because he is an elite talent in my opinion.
Wow, so you think he can displace Cole if he's not careful? Cole's not careful.
It's survival of the fittest over here. You're not good enough, somebody is gonna come and take your spot. So
we're gonna talk about that because the squad is. If we get these 3 players who are rumored to get, we're gonna get on the last 2 in a moment. Then our squad is very stacked, especially in midfield and attack. I think midfield and attack is probably our best stack of quality, whereas defense is probably more like numbers.
Bless you.
But
attack. Depth in attack in the midfield. I think we are stuck there on quality. I think centre back, you're right. We got numbers, but there's no elite one. Everybody's just kind of in the same bracket of average. That's
the problem. Like
centre back. So
on the defense, I'm happy with Hato coming in. I think we need him because Badiashile can't cover both. Vega's going, who was the auxiliary left midfielder, left back. So he's gone now. But he's going. Hato's a good prospect who everyone raves about. But then I don't know how good the quality of defense we have. It's been really solid the last few months, but I don't know about a whole year. And obviously Chelsea want to be challenging for the league. So I don't really know how good the defense is going to be overall. I trust my defense more than before, but how good it's going to be, I really don't know. I don't know, man. It's really tough to call because defensively we improved towards the end of the season, and I'm really happy about that. But I don't want to just get jaded by only a few months. And by the way, Robert Joey in the chat, that doesn't mean Chelsea hasn't changed, but I just need to see more of a sample size. So when you look at data, you don't just look at 2 months, you look at a large period of time. Do you understand? Because that's how you make better informed decisions. Right. So although Chelsea defensively has improved in the last, I probably say what helped us get the 3rd best defense was probably the last 2-3 months of the season. You've still got to look at the rest of the season. You still have to look. You can't ignore the mistakes defenders made and Sanchez made. So I think you said
I also have this notion though with the way our defenders and Sanchez specifically, right? Like I have this notion of with Nico Jackson, there wasn't a really option to go long when people press them, and now that they have 2 guys that they can rely on going long too, it makes things a little bit easier on them decision making wise. Where Sanchez would make a wrong decision by trying to get the ball out on the ground when majority of the time he just needed to get the ball long to Nico to get the ball. You know what I'm saying? He can't get the ball.
100%. Not an outlet. The way our team's shaping up, we've never seen this for a long time. Joey said it on the stream earlier. I was listening to. I was doing some work, and Robbie basically said that you know this already. But the team is so technical, and it's so fluid, and there's a lot of fighters now that we don't need to play one side of play anymore. We can literally in game. I trust my defenders and the midfielders to get on the ball half turn. Not just Lavia now. We've got many options you can do that. And then you've got players up front who are good ball strikers, which Jackson unfortunately is not at the moment, but can also do the technical drop in. Maybe not the lap, but he is a
Delap isn't bad.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not saying he's terrible, but I'm saying Delap.
No, I'm just saying he isn't bad at dropping it. I'm just saying
exactly.
He's not bad.
The thing I'm trying to say is that he's an option where if the game's a bit different, he's got the experience against lower league teams to deal with them as well. That's where he gets his fight from.
Yeah.
A lot of his football comes from academy or lower end football. Now he's at Chelsea level. He deserves to be there. He's proven it. But against lower teams in the league, which we struggle against, Sunderland and stuff, he's perfect. Because it's not all about tiki-taka against them kind of teams. Because they're not going to want to play out at the back from us.
Well, the thing is the way teams used to defend us is they used to just press us and let Robert Sanchez make
This is cap, by the way. This is cap.
Yeah. I don't know why people just make things.
We're going to speak on that. We're going to speak on that. But I thought I'd just say, because by the way, Ryan always tags me. He's this calm guy. Just saying that news article is a bit.
Yeah, just like I don't even know where we were going with it.
Yeah, legit. But yeah, what do you think, Rob and Joey, about what I just said in terms of
this is why I've been screaming elite recruitment this whole time, because you can see from the moment we're building, it was about focusing on highly technical players who are able to find solutions in whatever game you put them in, whatever style or play or whatever situation the game calls for. And so you'll see it in a lot of our games where we'll start with one tactical setup in the first half, doesn't work out pretty well, and Maresca just switches it because we have the personnel and we have the technical ability to do so. And so it'll be, that's why I have us as, I think we're gonna have, it's a season that we'll all enjoy, just because I think Maresca tactically he's quite astute in the sense that the opponent won't know what we're gonna bring him up. We're gonna rock up with, week to week, whether in the Champions League or in the Prem, because you might think we're gonna play the 4-2-3 with two touchline wingers, then we rock up with you with two inside forwards instead, and one winger and one overlap. You might think we're coming to you with just regular 4-2-3-1, and then instead it's a fullback that's inverting, right? We're pushing Enzo forward, or Siemens is going forward, whatever the case may be. And so I think it's gonna be one of those, like we're gonna find solutions to every situation. Like it'll be an anomaly if we can't crack any we can unlock any defense that we face. I will be, unless the only way we want is because Maresca got the tactics wrong.
Right? No, but to be fair, you're correct, because
the personnel to unlock the defense. Maybe because on occasion Maresca will get the setup wrong.
I'm thinking about all the losses we had, especially in that middle run that made us drop off, and there was a mixture of personnel and the tactics. For example, the Fulham game we lost, we missed so many chances, then we made a few mistakes, and the manager didn't make the right decisions, and we lost.
Yeah, but we also didn't have the attacking options to be able.
That's what I just said. That's what I said. Personnel, exactly. We didn't have the squad.
We haven't had the attacking options for years, bro. It's been years. It's been since the Mata Hazard.
No, literally.
Since we've had attacking options, actual attacking options.
I'm saying, like, we haven't had a good attacking. I'm saying since the league, like that's the last time when I remember Terry was talking on the screen. It was a hot day, and it was his last game, and he was talking. I remember that day, and that was the last time I remember my team in the league was scary. Since then.
Well, just attacking wise, we've had decent defenses over the years. Just it's always been attacking.
Yeah, just the attack. Not even in midfield. We've had good midfields as well. It's just
not even midfield. We've had decent midfields over the years too. The attack has been the problem.
In the UCL campaign, we had good defense. We had solid midfield, but our attack was rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, to be specific, it was the finals with Liverpool. Our midfield and defense was solid. Yeah. It was more, even the goalkeeper wasn't even that bad. The goalkeeper's issue. It wasn't like, like now with
finals against Liverpool. It's just been the attack that's been.
It was the attack. It was because Lukaku, Mount missed so many chances, penalties. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
And they didn't beat us. They didn't beat us on the pitch. That proves our point. It was the penalties, the finishing. Yeah. That's what got them over the line.
We've literally gone from having
We went. I think it was goalkeeper for goalkeeper in the end on penalties.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. We're going to talk about Garnacho in a bit. Don't worry, chat. There's a lot of you putting it in the chat.
we've
Been a bit
literally
talking
gone
about
from having Gallagher as a number 10 to having Cole Palmer with Xavi Simmons as backup.
bro. As in Cole Palmer, Simmons, and Pedro Neto can all play 10. But Rob,
It's
there's
all
some
big,
games where you can play
yeah.
2 10s and one of Xavi, Palmer, and João Pedro's on the bench.
Yeah, we don't even have, and don't forget Enzo can play that inside 10s as well, but it's just that we have so many
No, but the
options.
good thing is now we don't need to play him there.
You don't need him.
Yeah.
But the versatility in what we can do, that even you have to play Enzo at 10, it's not like it's outrageous.
I still think you play Enzo 10 though. I don't think you change it.
Yeah, no,
I think he's been
he didn't play
too well. Like I think he's just been playing too well for you to take him off.
He wasn't playing.
Joey, the point I'm making is you have so many options that Enzo can play there, Palmer can play there, Xavi Simmons can play there, João Pedro.
Right, but that's not a problem, right?
Yeah, no, nobody's that. It's not a problem, but it's just we went from
that's it right there, EE. That's it right there. We went from Gallagher in the 10 to all this, bro.
Exactly. That's my point. That's the point I was trying to make. Well, from Gallagher is at number 10 and vice captain.
That was our only 10 because Nkuku was out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So now we're like, Nkuku, we don't need you. We're waiting for Nkuku to come and save us. So now we're like, Nkuku, you can go. We don't. Yeah, no.
Nah, literally,
we were so desperate. We played Cole in the 10. That's where we were. We were so desperate.
We lost against I think we drew against Forest in September. Cole Palmer's debut. And we were so desperate that this guy had like a few good minutes in the team. And after that, we had to play him. I remember after that game, everyone was like, I don't know who this guy is, but he needs to play. Because we literally had no creativity. You had Sterling, Gallagher running around, shaking each other's hands, doing hair gel and that. And there was no creativity. We couldn't score against Forest to save our lives. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy to see our team improve. We have to see if it all works, but I don't really see a reason why it won't. The squad's been together now for 2-3 years, a lot of the core of them anyway, and a lot of the players' ceilings technically are really high. So the only way they flop is like what you guys have said, the manager. He messes up the pressure, too many, they all start growing really big egos because that's naturally going to happen. Like Enzo's and Palmer's, they're looking at it, and as they grow physically and age-wise, they're going to grow egos because they're going to realize how much footballers they are. Can I say though, not all characters are the same, but the manager has to handle that as part of his job. It's not all about the quality on the pitch. It's about all these little intangibles. A lot of the top managers, they're not even great tacticians. They're just great man managers and dealing with teams and squads.
Yeah.
Klopp, by the way, Klopp wasn't that great tactically. But what he was really good at was motivating and the people skills and having that drive. And like even Pep is as good as tactics as he is personable. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what the pressure is going to be this season. I think we all believe we can be good, but we haven't seen consistency since the Premier League title, and we haven't seen this much attacking options since the Premier League title. So we, like you guys have said, and Robert has been saying it for months. I'm going to shout him out. It's going to be an exciting season to see how it all works out. Because me and Joey, who didn't say what Robert was saying 2 months ago, to be honest, me and Joey are sitting there going like, I haven't felt like this for a season for a long time where I'm going into it going, rah, I've got so many options. I don't really know how it's going to go. Last season, it was kind of like, we're lucky to get top 4. We need to get top 4. If we get it, it'll be a bonus. You know what I'm saying?
I was pissed about us going into the season last year. This year, it
wasn't as good as this.
This year, I'm worried about a guy who's going to be my 4th choice, 5th choice winger. That's it.
Exactly. So
100%.
it's gonna be.
But yeah, another deal we must speak about is Xavi Simmons, not who you guys are thinking about. But make sure you're subscribing to Joey's description below. Hopefully Jimmy could join his channels there anyway. And MLR Paul 2001 is down below. That's Robert's channel. He does Twitter stuff. And obviously me, closing on 2,000 subs. Hopefully you guys subscribe. Sub-only mode is on below. So make sure you're joining the community like JJ says right here. And he's, by the way, this guy's been at Robert since minute 1. He wants to talk about Garnacho badly.
Big up JJ. Big up
JJ, man. I know he supports all the Chelsea community. Goes, I hope they are 70 million for Garnacho. We don't get him. We're going to talk about Garnacho, but it's not as bad as you guys are making it. I keep saying this. But anyway, let's talk about Xavi Simmons. A new update on him as well. Well, it's sort of the same thing, but at the same time, we need all the updates we can get. And this kind of news does excite me. He says Xavi Simmons is close. So he said it can happen any minute now, any days now. So
Yeah,
I
that's
heard,
what
guys,
want to see here he goes for these, and then we can just get on to sales.
100%. 100%. This deal I want wrapped up in the neck. I want, guys, is this rude for me to say? I want Hato and Xavi Simmons done by Friday. Is that mad?
No, I think by
I don't
weekend
think so.
we get he will go for both of them by the end of the week.
If it
Friday would be
Saturday,
August
you
1st,
wrong.
by the way.
Huh?
Friday would be August 1st.
Jeez.
Yeah, I put a poll out yesterday saying who's going to be first, Hato or Xavi, and 70%
I think it's gonna be
Hato.
I think it's gonna be Hato. Yeah.
What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, Hato, you know, if you listen to Fab,
I think it's the cheaper deal, so it just makes it.
yeah, Hato is a less complicated deal, just
Mhm.
because Xavi Simmons got, you know, there's the feed and the add-ons, and you gotta consider the loan that they pay to PSG.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were announced both at the same time, though. Would you be surprised?
No,
Over that for PR,
It's
innit?
the way that it's been kind of PR
Like,
projected. They do the double Dutch thing.
bro.
They do like a fucking jump rope fucking a fucking video.
No.
Dutch,
Because
you know
guys,
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
Chelsea's videography is actually sick. It's improved bears.
Yeah, nah, it is
no,
fire
Bob's
now.
do that.
The social
It's
media
been
game
fire
is-
since
yeah,
Enzo.
The social media game.
the
And you know
social
what it is?
media is on point.
Robert Joey, that would make sense for why like the deals haven't been announced yet. Because we're hearing all these reports, it's closed, we know the money. So we're thinking, why has it not been announced? Maybe we're just waiting for one to finish and they're both done.
You remember,
Then they
like the
drop the
João
double.
Pedro video came out like couple minutes, like an hour to like it was like about 12 hours after we signed him. Literally, like very, very close after we signed him.
Yeah.
I think that would
Yeah,
be
man.
sweet if they did like a fucking they did it together. They did it the double Dutch thing together, and they did the fucking like a jump rope video with them doing some people doing double Dutch around them and shit.
Nah, it'd be lit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what I'm
It would be
saying?
lit. I love that. I like PR like that. I like that stuff.
Yeah, if we announce them both together, like how Chelsea will do, like you have the
I don't know. I'm just spitballing, bro. I think that shit would be cool.
I know it'll be dope. Like you put the Dutch flag, and then you put another Dutch flag. It's like
That'd be sick.
Two Dutch bros.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that would be.
I don't think them to like.
This is the thing. I don't think we get.
They get them in the orange jersey, and they take off the orange jersey and the blue jerseys on top.
Yeah. I don't think we get. He goes at the same time. I think they get announced as Chelsea players.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah,
It'd be sick if they shook each other's hands or like move to the camera or something like that.
They're homies too, from what I understand.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to hear for it, but yeah, apparently Ben Jacobs said I understand Chelsea preparing a formal offer for Xavi Simmons, following positive talks with Leipzig. Discussions have accelerated. This it's basically done.
That was like 2 hours ago.
I know, but this basically means it's done because that means we've discussed the price you want.
Yeah,
I'm happy paying that. We just need to submit the bid to the bank.
Yeah,
it's basically done. Look at you, PR merchants. We're not Arsenal, Olu. Go back to bed, Unc. What you doing? Go to sleep.
Olu, we need apologies, bro. I don't know
100%.
why he keeps coming here without apologizing.
Olu, crime
I'm
more.
gonna
100%, bro.
I'm gonna go live after this.
So there are more 100+ people in here, people. Subscribe to Joey. He's going live after this. Subscribe to myself. And Robert needs to got blow on Twitter. We already told you that already. We're 39 away from 2,000 subs. We're getting very, very close. Literally by the second we're getting there. So subscribe to the channel. Don't be a bozo. We're going to talk about Garnacho.
Go watch some of the content I've been on recently. I was on Saeed this morning. I
see Joey.
I was on Cowfish on Saturday. Go watch them, and then I've been
Joey's
watching.
repping the community.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to get there, son. I'm trying to be one of them ones, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up. Keep doing it.
Get the cult. We need the cult of Chelsea fans. The ones
I'm just trying to make sure that I hold Because I held a
There
lot
we
of corn
go.
for you and Don last year, Ches. Don't get twisted.
Why does
A lot
everyone
of
say
corn.
me? I don't say anything crazy.
Because you do say some wild shit sometimes.
Nah, not me.
So, like,
Don't we
but
all?
I held a lot of corn for you and Dom over all last year. Now I'm getting the opportunities that I deserve to do because I held all the corn.
And I
for
have
you
to hold
guys
corn
last
for
year.
you say. If you say anything stupid, now I have to
I mean,
hold.
that's fine. I hope you would. For all the corn I held, I
true,
hope you would did take some
Yeah.
of the shit that I for
Return the favor.
I would. I hope you would.
See, Joey, look, you're getting commends. I'm so
Thank you,
proud to see
Natalie.
Joey on Saeed.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Natalie.
Hey,
Yeah,
Rob,
big
this is
time.
why I'm happy when you do your thing on Big Six. That's like the biggest platform. And you rep Chelsea very well, Rob. So
You know,
please keep doing that.
I gotta push Matisse to be like.
Now,
"D,
Rob, that
go,
time
go."
when you called in, and you literally shut them all up. They didn't know what to say. And by the way, this is during our bad. That was during our bad period, you know. That was during our bad period.
Yeah, that was during a bad
Yeah.
period. And I remember who did I say? I think I said this to Grace. I said in 5 years, Chelsea will be in a better position than Liverpool. And if everybody laughed at me like I was crazy.
I mean,
Oh, you were on Big Six once?
that's how I saw Rob for the first time.
That's our first
I
game into the
don't
world.
watch Big Six anymore, Rob. I'm sorry.
No, nor do I. Nor do I.
It just the timing of it specifically for me.
Yeah,
And it's just like I wish I could watch Matisse more because I'm still a mod on Matisse's channel, bro, from like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Word. Yeah.
And I wish I could watch him more, but I just don't get the chance.
Yeah, I went on the Big Six once, and then Matisse invited me on All You Can Eat Chelsea. And that was
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, I did All You Can Eat Chelsea once. That's when everybody was anti-director, the club is going to let's just bring a different opinion, and I just came there to just defend where we're going, how we're started, elite recruitment and all this stuff. And so
That's elite.
yeah, to the point where I showed up at Matisse's house when I was in London. So that was good. That was quite cool.
Stephen Michaels, I actually love you do this every day.
Yeah,
like he's actually cute in a weird way. This guy has a weird comment to give for Clown Lake every day. It's literally every day. He's like, "Oh, Clown Lake this, Clown Lake is bad."
Bro, they just can't give it up, son.
Bro, Rob was fighting for his life. Rob, I don't.
But we said Clown Lake made a mistake with João Felix, and look what they did with João Felix afterwards.
The worst take from Ches was him saying we shouldn't pay extra for my. No. To be fair, I said the principle is what I wouldn't back on. I wouldn't go in life. If I have principles, I wouldn't want to contradict my own beliefs.
Yeah.
So I personally wouldn't overpay for things just to rush to get them, and if I did, I'd probably regret it. So I understand the point of view. But yeah, Xavi Simons, the deal's close apparently, which is really, really good. That adds attacking options to our team. He'd probably be seen as a cam and the left winger, probably. We're going to speak about the left wing as well. I'm very happy with this deal. Apparently, I haven't bookmarked the fee, but apparently people were telling me that the fee's like 60 million euros plus 10. So 70 million euros, which to be fair, isn't that bad. I don't think it's that bad for a guy. Here it is here. Leipzig are hoping to get 70 million euros all in for Xavi Simons.
I bet you it'll be around 50.
That's what they're hoping to get.
Yeah, I bet you it'll be around 50, and then there'll be some add-ons to get them to around 60-ish, 65-ish.
Hopefully soon, the music thing, man. Hopefully soon.
I reckon we'll get him for about Noni's money.
Noni's money?
Yeah,
for Nani money. That's what I think too. For the same money that we bought Nani for, that we sold Nani for, we're giving.
Okay. Yeah, I put it into pounds to euros. So I was like, whatever. I knew Jimmy would join eventually. Beat up Jimmy, man.
We essentially sold Nani for 60 million euros.
You know what it is? I didn't put it into pounds. I was more thinking pounds. But then you're right. 52 million pounds is beat up Jim. Is 60 plus million euros, isn't it?
Big up
But
Jim,
fair
man.
enough. But I would see him, because we're going to talk about the left wing. I would see him as a cam left 8.
No, I need to get something to drink if we're going to change the subject, bro. So
yeah, you might want to get a drink because we're going to speak about it for a good 20 odd minutes. That's what I'm saying. So, bit of Joey. Who is Noni? You mean, whoa, black accents. Oh, I hear it. But yeah, I think Xavi Simmons is a good deal, Rob, man. I think it's a calm deal.
It's solid. It's a solid deal, man. I mean, for him to come in and be, you know, a squad player in a competition for that, you know, inside forward, the backup tend to call Palmer when Palmer is maybe dropping form or something like that. Yeah, man, it is. He, you know, the drop off is not that significant if you bringing in Xavi Simons if Cole Palmer is not available.
I just think it gives you the option to play Cole on the right now more.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly. I mean, all of this, you know, variety of setup we can rock in.
To me, this makes the next subject even more unnecessary. But yeah, it really does. It makes the next subject even more unnecessary. Like if we don't even need if he can cover so many positions.
We're gonna talk about it literally like 5 minutes. Let's just talk about Xavi Simmons quickly. Out of 10, what would you rate this individual signing?
7.
In terms of like quality, need, availability. Let's check his stats while you man answer the question. I'm not going to put a poll out, but yeah, let me know in the chat while I go on.
I'll give it an 8. I think it's a solid, especially for if you get him for 60 million euros. I'll be a 7 if we go to 70. I think I'll be slightly overpaying.
I think I think it's 60. It's about a 7 for me. If we can get him around 50 million euros, if we get him around 50, it's an 8.
Yeah, like you remember, we just got rid of Joao Felix, what, 50 million euros?
Yeah,
and you replace him.
That's what I'm saying. If we can get him for around 50, bro, it's about an 8. Bro, I have this weird feeling about him, bro. Like that he's one of them players that if you put him around enough technical players around him, he's gonna look like the cream of the crop, kind of technical. Yeah. Because like everybody's on his team looks technical. Like if everybody on his team looks technical, he raises it up a whole nother level. Like
and also like
that's kind of like what I saw with João Pedro. Like you put João Pedro around even more technical players than he had at Brighton.
Yeah,
and you saw the IQ just. But the IQ is just there, bro. And that's the one thing that most people will tell you about Xavi Simmons is that IQ level is at the top of its game. Like his understanding of where to be and how to play the game of football is just top level. It's just for me, he just has to get consistent. Yeah. Like he has to get consistent. Like that's the biggest thing.
Do you know what it is as well?
Get consistent. And that he has to make sure that the physicality of this league doesn't bother him. And that may take a year.
Let me just say this as well, yeah?
That may take a year.
The fact is, well, this year, I'll get Jimmy's opinion as well, and Rob's, is that, you know, when you pay a player like João Pedro in Brighton, or Xavi in Leipzig, or even other players in other teams, they're like the main men who are like tasked with goal scoring, creating and stuff. When João Pedro comes to Chelsea now, the onus isn't necessarily on him to do anything in particular. He's just a player who can play his game with an element of freedom to his best ability, of course. But if we don't score a goal, it isn't necessarily on him.
The responsibility isn't solely on him.
For example, 2 years ago, if Cole Palmer didn't create or score, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. This season now, Xavi Simmons looks to his left, sees a direct forward. We'll see where that's going to be. Looks to his right, sees a direct forward. Looks up front, sees a direct forward. Looks behind him, sees Enzo progressive forward. Says there's options. And you got Cole Palmer in and around, floating around. So even Enzo Fernandez now, he can box crash even more. Because now he's got even more space. Because we've actually got attackers who can do their job. Last season, you got Sancho diddly-daddling on the ball.
Yeah, I think what this gives you, like Joey spoke on it, is just like it's high IQ on high IQ. And when you have high IQ players, like, you know, a high IQ player can read what another high IQ player is trying to do and then react on what the high IQ player is trying to do. And you can do, and that's a problem for any defense. And that's a problem for any team. When you have players that are a step or two ahead of the opposition, and all of them are humming on the same hymn sheet from the same hymn sheet, bro, it's happy days. That's why I'm looking forward to this next season. Like no question. I think it's gonna be a fun season to watch. Just how great player interchange with other great players. The highly technical players, high IQ players. Because that I love me high IQ players in football. I rate high IQ players, and so for us to have a team full of them, especially in an attacking standpoint, bro,
Ancelini.
Yo, Jimmy, I have a question. Are you playing FIFA right now? Because that's the only face somebody that's playing FIFA, son.
Sure.
I knew it.
Guy, man.
Say
Dude,
sure
we've
is.
been talking. I was playing FIFA. What the hell's
Bro,
going on?
I know that face very well. That's me most of the time. I know that face real well, bro.
My first time playing FIFA in 10 years.
Oh,
I hear everything y'all talking about. I ain't got the same.
No, I know. I was just like, I see your face. I see the spliff in your mouth, and you're just like in gaze. And I've been there so many times, bro. Like I know that feeling so well. Like bro, like I've been playing FIFA for it's probably been like 15.
I stopped playing last year,
years, bro. No, I kept playing. I'm still playing. I bought the new one already. Like I already bought the new one. That
Ultimate Team. I used to play that game religiously from literally 15 years
FIFA.
old.
Part of my day, part of like my relaxation is being able to play FIFA at the end of my day. Like I don't
Bro,
really
that
care.
game stresses me out, man.
You guys get stressed. People get stressed out about everything.
People don't. We need to move on to the
motherfuckers
topic,
get too
man.
stressed out, son. That's what
I know.
You motherfuckers get too stressed out. That's why it's a great segue to our next subject. Great fucking segue.
Let me just
segue to the next one. Segue to the next one.
Make sure you're following up Jimmy. I know he's playing FIFA right now, but he will talk eventually. Be up Joey as well.
I'm paying attention. I'm listening.
I'll be up Rob as well. He's getting big on Twitter. I keep saying it. These men rep Chelsea very, very well. We all do. And we need to push each other's channels out to rep Chelsea even more. Chelsea grows, we grow. Simple. Sub to me as well. I'm very, very close to 2K. Is anybody here being a bum? 100+ people in here. Whoever's not subscribing and enjoying this content, you're a clown. Subscribe up. Do the right thing. Be a good person. I'm very chill. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do that. But people, what's not a chill topic, you might be talking about the whole time. Whole leap of time is Garnacho. And before these not even speak, you know what I'm saying? Let me get up on the screen what we just saw just now. Because this is the news everyone was worried about. Which does make sense, but we need to talk on it anyway. It's this news here. Chelsea want both Garnacho and Simmons. There's a concrete possibility that Chelsea sign both. For Garnacho, it's something for later in the window, meaning Chelsea want opportunity. They want to get him on a cheap deal. And people thinking Simmons would stop that is actually false. We want 2 left wingers, and Simmons is probably seen as a 10. So there's only a few left wingers we can actually buy. Malik Fofana, Rodrigo, and Garnacho. If anybody can give me another left winger we can buy.
No, you're right. Those are the names.
They're the only 3. Rodrigo's unattainable, realistically, because his wages.
Malik Fofana is still on the board, by the way.
He's still on the board, so he's an option. And then you've got Garnacho, who's in the league. Not too high wages, I don't believe.
Nah, he's on for like 50K or something like that.
There we go. And he fits all the metrics apparently Chelsea are looking for. Now, the problem we all have is he good enough to even be a bench player for Chelsea? Because he's not probably going to start.
Let's not go there that fast. Let's take a step back for a second. Let's take a step back. He's sitting there smiling.
Go on, Joey. I'm listening, bro. Go on.
Let's take a step back here, okay? And what reason? Once again, I asked you this question last time. What does Garnacho bring to this football club that we would not already have?
If you're looking for something that we don't already have, there is a reason to bring Garnacho, you can probably say we don't have. He doesn't bring anything specific or anything in particular that we lack.
So now that being said, okay, wait. I don't need to. We already answered that question last time. We don't need to go too deep because I already know that you don't have an answer for it. I already know that. So that being said,
yes,
with who we already have, right?
Mm-hmm.
With who we already have,
yes.
Why is this a signing to begin with?
I think it is more of an insurance policy.
Okay, sure. So now once again, so from this today, okay, from this, what news is new that we got
Nothing.
today?
No new news.
That's not going away. He won't go away.
What news is new?
But
what
what's
is
the go
new
away? What
from
do you mean
today?
by
That
go
what
away? How does it
we
go
had
away?
three people.
That's the news. Okay, this is the news.
Three reporters came out and said something today. Correct? You came out and told me 3 guys.
Yes.
Came out on your tweets. You were tweeting at me at a 400 words per minute. I know it's all right. But please, I would like to understand this.
Yes.
What is new from what we learned today from these 3 reporters about Garnacho?
Is the fact that getting Simmons does not rule out Garnacho. We all thought getting Simmons was essentially
That is true, Joey.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
That
What was true? What was being
that's
said?
true.
No, let me debunk this
That's
real
true.
quick.
You can't deny it.
We guys all want to fucking talk about this. Like it is indefinite. It's not indefinite. It's the same fucking news we've heard for the last 3 weeks. Okay, like that's all I'm trying to get to. Okay, it's literally the same goddamn news we've heard for the last 3 weeks. And before that, it was if Nico Jackson leaves, then we will need another winger. Now it's we know Nico Jackson's leaving, pretty much. And now it's what do you mean? We know he has 3 teams that are interested in him at this point. They wouldn't be coming out with these kind of reports, in my opinion.
We don't know that he's leaving.
Bro, my point is this: if Garnacho's coming, Jackson is definitely leaving.
There is some news on that though.
But this is again,
that's exactly what the news that came out. Those were the exact words
you're making. You made the first assumption. Most people made this first assumption. Gittins means no Garnacho.
But you're making an assumption on could bids.
And
the words that Ben Jacobs came out with was that Chelsea
there is some movement for
bid on
Jackson, to be
Garnacho.
fair.
You're making the assumption that we will. You see, everything that each one of these journalists came out with was conjuncture. It was either we could, right? We might come back at the end of the window, like Fabrizio said.
You know better than that, Joey. You know better than that.
I'm supposed to take words. I'm supposed to take words. Take words as this, as not from journalists as not what they say.
No, but
they're covering. Why are they covering their ass then, Rob? Why are they covering their ass?
You know better than when certain journalists word certain
right.
links in a certain way.
Right.
It means differently than if you just say.
But isn't the way that we've been reporting, they've been reporting on Xavi Simons different than the way that it's been reported on Garnacho?
Oh yes.
Okay, so why is it so adamant?
No, because
the wording is totally different. What the wording is with Xavi Simons is it's gonna get done pretty much, right?
Yes.
Everything it seems like it's gonna get done.
And
everything with Garnacho for since January, Rob. Since January, correct? Since January has been could, should, maybe, we would bid. It's been could, should, maybe, we would bid for since January. So until it actually happens, Rob, you have to sit there just like me and hope and wonder if it's gonna happen.
Okay.
That's it.
No, I'll give you that. You have to sit here and you say wonder what.
That's it, bro. Because at this point they've been doing push should would for 6 months.
In that scenario, we are on slightly different ends of the spectrum. You think
slightly?
You think they wish, they could, would, might get bid means probably no. I think on the other end, I think they would, could, maybe, might go in.
No, I don't think that is probably no.
For Garnacho.
No. I don't think it's probably no. That's the thing.
Let me add to this.
Just go ahead.
Name one player, that's on our team who we were connected to for this long. And then we actually eventually went and got him. Who we were connected to with this long with no advancement in the reporting. None. Not Chelsea have reached out. Chelsea and them have, because remember, Garnacho is free to be talked to. There's nothing stopping us from talking to Garnacho. So if Garnacho is that serious of a chance of getting him, then why haven't we talked to his people? Where's the conversation? Right now, all I see on these reports lately is they just tying us to what happened in the past. That's all I see. I don't see nothing new, and that's my problem. And it's like, oh, we're not. They didn't say we're not connected to them, but they never do that. I never see them do that. They attach you to a player until
did Matt Law not come out?
It's actually filled, and then they stop attaching you to that player.
Did Matt Law not come out a few weeks ago saying we had conversation with United about a Garnacho to Nkunku swap?
Yeah, but that
we've been
no. He made that totally based off of what he thought could happen.
No,
because of the way the links were. It wasn't no talk.
Nkunku's not coming here, so that's not happening. Jackson's not going to United, so that's not happening. So now
you're saying we haven't talked. We've had conversations clearly with United about Garnacho.
I understand that we had conversations, and he was mentioned. Outside of that, whatever thing make you think we?
Now I got a whole nother thing. Ready? You ready? You ready, Rob? Because isn't the words that came out of our mouths now? We both agree on one thing. This is a market opportunity, meaning we would get him on the low. The idea is to get him on the low. Correct? Yes. We all agree on that sense.
Yes.
Just yesterday. Was it yesterday? Maybe 2 days ago. Might have been 2 days ago. Fucking when they had the game day before their game. Amarim comes out and goes, yeah, we might have to integrate players. We're not going to let players go out and go for the low. So we might have to reintegrate some of the players that are on this bomb squad because we're not going to let these players go for the low. So we are just making you right now at this current moment. We're trying to force Manchester United's hand in selling to them. Am I wrong, Rob? Am I wrong? You're acting like
we are not reintegrating any left wingers. Are we?
I'm talking about bro. You didn't listen to a word I said. They said that they would be if the guys that are on the bomb squad do not get a move, they will be reintegrated into the team. They will not sell them low on the low.
Joey,
okay, so now, Rob. Okay, I'm going to ask you this again.
You are coping.
So the reason why we haven't progressed with this deal is because of the way that because we want it on our terms.
Yes.
So if the only way this changes, the only way this whole thing changes is if Manchester United drop their valuation for us to be able to pick them up, correct?
Correct.
So you're just hoping Manchester United drop their valuation. Then that's all we're hoping for. That's all you're hoping for at this point. Because otherwise, it's a nothing story. Because until Manchester United drop their valuation, we're not getting what is wrong with what I'm saying?
If you want to consider Garnacho as a nothing story, then
no. I'm considering it a nothing story. No, Rob. I'm considering today's news a nothing story. That's what I'm considering. Because it's the same news that I've heard for the last fucking 3 months, bro.
No, but what's new is that it's not Simmons or Garnacho. It's Simmons.
Who cares, bro? Who cares? You're not getting my point. You're not grasping my point. My point is the whole idea of getting Garnacho, okay, is a market opportunity.
Yes.
So we are waiting for Manchester United to drop their valuation for us to bid. Correct or no?
Yes.
Okay, right. So the whole idea of this. No, Rob, you just answered my question. You don't need to elaborate. There's no elaboration needed. You answered my question. It's a yes/no question. If they don't drop their valuation, then what the fuck happens, Rob?
If they don't drop their valuation,
correct. What happens?
No, what's more likely to happen? Them dropping or them not dropping it?
Them not dropping because they need the money. Why would they drop if they need the money?
They need to sell more. They absolutely
bro, that's assuming that, bro. You're assuming that.
I'm not assuming anything. They might not told him.
Bro, you're saying they would take a 25 to 30 million deal. That's what you're saying.
No.
That's what you're saying, because that's the way that Chelsea's going to move. But you're assuming, once again, once again, the words are, you are assuming that Manchester United are going to drop the valuation. That's the whole idea of the market opportunity. You're assuming that, okay? You're assuming that you're going to get them for cheaper than they value. Okay.
So okay, no, let me ask you. Let me ask you this question. Is that the same assumption that our sporting directors are making?
Of course. Otherwise, we would have been put a bid in.
Fine. So they know how the market moves. So are they just stupidly just sitting there waiting for United to drop the valuation?
Yes.
Or do they anticipate that United will drop the valuation?
What is that? What's the difference between anticipating and stupidly waiting at this point?
Anticipating is it's eventually going to happen. Hoping is just like
based off of what though?
The fact that it's already dropped from January. It's gone from 70 to 40.
Obviously,
so you're gonna go. So they once again. So you're assuming that they're gonna drop it under 40. You think that?
They have
you
to.
think that? I don't. That's the difference between me and you. I don't believe they will. So you're telling me they're gonna drop the valuation under 40.
Joey, it's all good. Listen, it's all good having a price for a player, but there's no demand for him. You have to drop the price. Meaning, Joey, listen. No, Jimmy, hold on.
They're willing to
hold on. Let me finish my point. You can hear it.
Sure.
Yeah. They want to get rid of him, not because of the money, but because they don't want him in the squad anymore. It's very clear. Is that correct or is that wrong? Everyone can agree.
Because he is one of the few players that have pure.
Joey. They're getting rid of him because they don't want him to play in the system. If they liked him, he wouldn't be going anywhere.
Bro, that's irrelevant to the number side.
Joey, let me let my point, man.
You're ignoring the fact that this is one of the few players that they have that they
I never got to the PSR and what they can get.
But
I know that.
That's the whole point of it.
Joey,
that's the reason why they won't sell him for 25 million.
You, Jimmy, and Joey aren't even listening. Yeah, I literally said to you, which is so obvious. The manager doesn't want him from last year, from the Europa League final days. Yeah, let me land. So they can say to the world, "We want 60 million. He's this good. We value him this much." But if no one bids for him, and he just slowly goes towards the window, are they going to keep him and then reintegrate him into the squad?
Yes.
In which, by the way, Jimmy, by the way, they've already spoken about twice. Dressing room when he said to him leave. And then after the Europa League final, when he said to him leave,
and then remember that tweet.
And remember that tweet? Remember that tweet that came out? Where
he will have to.
Jimmy, do you remember that tweet? Yeah,
but
remember that tweet?
You're ignoring the most recent news, bro.
Yes,
the most recent news.
I heard what it said.
So why you keep asking the question that has an
because
answer?
the point Rob's trying to make, which is true. Chelsea in no rush to get him.
No, bro, that's my point.
Want to send him either way.
No, bro, that's my point.
Okay. That's
what I'm saying, Gabriel. This could happen.
You guys are just throwing my point away, though. It's like,
let Jimmy go.
Nobody cares about. We all know he's an option. My point is, he's not important. He's not.
Agreed.
We all agree.
He's plan Z.
Agreed.
Okay, so that's why anything that's a plan Z, that's a nothing fucking story to me. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna keep talking about right. That's like a Arsenal fan talking about Arteta out. It ain't happening. So to me, until Garnacho is really linked, I don't even like to talk about it. He has not.
What do you mean he's really linked? He is really linked.
No, because it hasn't advanced in 6 months, Rob. You can talk about the same story for 6 goddamn months, and it hasn't moved.
Oh my God.
You're talking to a statue that hasn't moved in 6 months, bro. Literally, a wall that hasn't moved in 6 months. You're talking to the same thing.
Joey, why would it move? Joey,
6 months.
When you want him.
Give me Joey. Answer his question, please. Why would it move from January till now? Tell me why. Why should it?
Because if you
the price is dropped already, Ches.
Hold on, Joey.
What do you mean? The price is dropped already.
We agree is their choice. We agree with that.
Yo, listen.
Answer the question.
We do not. I'm gonna tell you why it's a nothing story for me. Listen to me. I want everybody to understand this. I'm not saying he won't end up on Chelsea. I don't care. Okay. My point is, we cannot want him for football reasons. He would be completely for financial reasons. Because if there's a player available that you honestly think can make your team better, you don't wait to see if you can get him. You go get him because he's in the same window as everybody else. It's not like, okay, if I wait, like Chelsea, as much as we want Chelsea to get Mike Mignon, guess what? They don't really fucking want him. Else they would have
we didn't
paid
really
the
want
money to
Osimhen
just
last summer. We didn't really want Osimhen last summer.
No, because we went to 3 different strikers before we went to Osimhen. We tried to get 3 different motherfucking strikers.
Why we get the Osimhen? I'm not talking about fucking Osimhen. I'm not even talking about Osimhen. I'm talking about Garnacho.
What do you mean,
Garnacho
Jordan?
is available. If we wanted Garnacho because we feel like he could be an important part of what we're doing, we would just go and get him.
How long did we wait for Caicedo?
What do you mean, how long did we
We
wait?
didn't wait.
How long
for
did we
Caicedo.
wait?
We
The
didn't
minute
wait
he
for
was
him
available,
until
We
summer.
made a deal for Caicedo in January. Brighton turned it down. We didn't get him first thing in the summer. We waited.
We
When
made a
did we
bid in
get him?
January
Well,
for
in the
Caicedo.
summer? When the transfer window opened, we was in for Caicedo. What are you talking about?
We were rumors. We didn't place
We made a bid for
don't
Caicedo
rumor.
in the
We
summer.
were negotiating the entire fucking time.
I mean, in January. When did we make a bid for Caicedo in
we
January?
didn't.
We made a
Arsenal
bid.
bid
No,
in
Arsenal
Arsenal bid for him in January, not us. Arsenal
bid in
bid for him,
January.
not us.
We didn't bid in
We didn't
January.
bid for Caicedo in January.
No, it was
I think it was
Arsenal
interest,
bid.
Bob. I think it was interest. I don't know if it
Oh,
was a
that's-
bid.
Yeah, but we didn't bid for him.
Yeah, I know. I don't think.
We
But
did
I
not
think Rose's
bid for
point
no
doesn't really
fucking
change.
Caicedo in January. Arsenal did. Only
Wait,
thing
wait.
we wanted.
I think Jimmy and Joe making.
No, because they said no. Brighton told everyone that he was not available, and Arsenal still bid at the last minute of the window.
But I think Jimmy and
That's
Joe
what
are making different points. Jimmy, what's your whole point? I'm not saying you're wrong or right. I want to understand it because I think
Point
you're
about
agreeing
what?
with me. I think you're saying you don't mind if you get him on the cheap because that's what I'm saying.
I said the reason why this is a nothing story for me is
Okay,
because
explain.
Garnacho is not being brought in for important football reasons. Because if he's important, integral to what we're trying to do, you're not gonna be bullshitting. Oh, I'm gonna wait on the limb to see if I can get him for cheap. You would just go fucking buy him. Goalkeeper was not important to Chelsea. You know how I know? They proved it because they could have got Mike Mignon and they said no. None of us think that's too expensive, but they proved to us how unimportant it was by letting it go. So by
No, Jimmy, I agree with you. Do you know why?
If somebody came in right now, if somebody came in right now and put down 40 million for Garnacho, Chelsea's not coming in and putting in 41. They're gonna say, okay.
I think
No, but Jimmy, this is where you might be a bit wrong. Can I explain why?
Off of what,
Because you know,
bro?
Joey,
how?
let me explain.
It's not about
No,
the bid for
I
him.
don't mean.
No,
I don't mean
no,
to
no,
say this
no,
wrong.
no. I'm gonna prove this wrong real quick. No, I have to prove this wrong.
I can't
Now,
even.
believe
now.
40 or 50 million, and we didn't put a penny down. So
No,
tell me
Joey.
how.
I'm not
How
saying
you
Jimmy's
keep on
point
coming
is
up with
wrong.
this logic?
I'm
that
talking
doesn't
about
make
the
any
bid
fucking
part.
sense.
Hey, let me land, man. I'm not talking about his whole
Listen.
point. I'm talking about the bid part. Listen, you see Gittins, I agree with Jimmy. Because you know Gittins, the reason why we had to pay the money is because who came in? Bayern Munich. So if we didn't get him,
No,
Bayern Munich would have got him.
We had to pay the money because Bayern Munich came in. We tried to get Gittins before the club woke up.
That's what I'm
We've
saying.
been
but we
trying to
didn't-
get Gittins.
That's my point. We didn't want to wait too
Because
long.
we
'cause Bayern would've
wanted
slipped
him.
in. Exactly. I
That's
agree
my
with you.
point.
I know, but here's the difference.
Okay, so if we
But
wanted
Jimmy, this is why I disagree
Garnacho,
with you.
he's important.
This is why I
we
disagree
wouldn't
with you. This is why I disagree.
Yo.
Because I think if someone put in a bid for Garnacho, I
Isn't
actually
it-
have a bad feeling Chelsea would match the bid.
Isn't
don't know
it?
why.
Why would
don't
they
know why.
wait
Doing that, though,
for a
bro.
bid when it's a free open run for him now?
Because the longer you wait, the cheaper the price gets, the more options
Rob,
you
you're
get.
not-
You can
Rob,
even go
he's
in with
cheap.
a loan with
Rob,
an obligation to
he's
buy.
cheap.
The truth's in the middle.
Now
Truth's
he's-
in the middle.
he's cheap now.
Yeah, but if we want to do a loan with an obligation, you're better off getting that later on down the window.
Rob, I'm not
Now.
talking about loan with obligation. That makes
Oh,
it even.
I
You're
think
making
we're trying
even
to get
more
the
of
Sancho
my
deal on
point,
Garnacho.
Rob. You're making even more of my point. if he was important or integral to what we're trying to do, we would not wait to try to get a loan with obligation. Who the fuck does that for a player that they think is integral to what they're trying to do?
We agree on that point. That from a
footballing point, that's why I say it's a nothing story.
From a footballing reason, is not a priority, right? Because I believe we are trying to get depth to hold us until Quenda comes, right? And so Garnacho is that depth for this going season. For a footballing standpoint, his depth until next season. When Kenda comes, then we can ship him back. Whether if we buy him, we can sell him back, or we can return him back to United.
That I was making is that it's
let me ask you something, Rob. Let me ask you something.
It's so unimportant that they're willing to fucking wait to the last day.
Yeah, it's not priority.
Rob, you're telling me this, right? You're telling me this, right? But what makes you so sure that when it's a loan with an obligation or a loan with an option, that it's not with just us? It could be with any of the other teams that are around football, like Villa, that has more opportunity for him.
I didn't say nothing gives me confirmation. I say I bet that's the structure that we're looking to get.
Okay, but that's right. But you're waiting for that, right? So why is it assumed that it's going to happen to Chelsea?
What do I assume that's going to happen to Chelsea?
Yeah. If it's a loan with an obligation, that's an option for not just us, but it's an option for all these other teams that are low on PSR and all this other stuff. So why Chelsea, the team that he has the least amount of opportunity to play?
But because what other team is there for Garnacho?
Villa wants him too. Why couldn't he go to Villa? Villa has wingers.
I haven't seen credible links with Villa. I'll be honest.
That is garbage, Rob. That's garbage, Rob. You are just ignorant, bro. That's ignorance, bro. Don't do that to me, son.
Who is linked
like that, bro? That's ignorance. We're the only team linked to fucking Garnacho.
It worked.
No, we're all linked to the Villa. Why is that? Why are you being ignorant, son?
Why? Because he right from top on.
Why are you being ignorant? Why are you acting like that shit don't happen in other teams? He's not linked to other teams other than us. Why are you acting like that?
What other team? Okay.
He was linked to Villa multiple fucking times. Why are you acting like that?
Okay, he's linked to Villa. Okay, he's linked to Villa and he's linked to Spurs. Is that what you're saying? Okay, all right.
Why would he not go to a team
because our project is more attractive.
Oh, okay. Our project's more attractive for him to sit on the bench.
What do you mean?
He's not gonna play, bro. He's not gonna play.
That's where you and I disagree,
bro. He's not gonna play. He plays it. He's gonna play in one-off games. That's playing. No, he's not gonna get a run of games. Period.
I think next season, Gittins will take time to acclimate himself to the Prem. And I think that's what Garnacho is being bought to do.
No. I'm not with all that. Like, Gittins going to take his time. You making up a fucking scenario to squeeze him in.
Exactly.
No, I am not.
Exactly.
Rob. We brought in Gittins, $55 million. I'm quite sure we didn't bring him in to be a bench player. Would you agree with that?
I agree, yes.
All right. So Gittins comes in. He's okay. He starts. When the fuck does Garnacho play? Because you had to make up a situation where Gittins don't work out. No. Gittins is coming in to start. So even if it takes him a while, he's going to start. He's going to have to start 3, 4, 5 games to prove he's not up to pace. When does Garnacho play?
See, Jimmy, I can flip this season and say, why are we paying $60 million for Xavi Simons for? Where does he gonna start? Does he start?
What do you mean? Xavi Simons is going to
now you're comparing a £60 million player that we're paying for to a guy on loan.
I'm saying you bring him in.
I'm not doing this.
Starter from the beginning.
No, wait.
It's never apples to apples with this guy, bro. Never.
For price. We know Xavi Simons is going to play. No.
Is he gonna start?
No, but we know he's going to play.
So is Garnacho.
Nigga, we bringing in Garnacho on the last day. Pray that we can get him on a loan obligation. Nobody's doing that with a player that they plan to have a big role. When the fuck is he going to play?
Dude, why'd you have to say that?
He will get rotated with Gittins. He will get rotated with
Gittins
Gittins.
won't be rotating.
Yes, he
Gittins
will.
is the starter.
Yes,
Yo,
Gittins will get
listen.
rotated.
Yo, Rob, I'm not buying that.
I'm pushing my
Neto
tail back,
plays
bro.
on the left.
I'm not letting
Gittins
this guy
plays
off
on
the
the
hook.
left. Esteval plays on the left. But you telling me a nigga they waiting for last day, he's gonna be the rotate. That nigga ain't playing.
Yes, because
No,
I
he's
believe
not.
from a
That's in
footballing
your
standpoint,
Only
Garnacho
in
is
your
actually
world he's
very
playing.
highly rated.
Where?
Wait, Rob.
Yo,
Where?
only
Rob, stop,
in
stop.
your
But yeah, he's
No,
very
it's
highly
by
rated.
one guy. We all know it's one fucking guy. Should stop. Why you always have to be so ignorant, son? You act so goddamn ignorant all the time, bro. I swear to God, son. It's
No, you're
I'm
the man.
not even
Yeah.
ignorant. Ignorant.
Listen.
You want some ignorant shit. Like that's
Hey,
what you
Joey,
want.
Joey, listen.
I swear to
Guys,
God, bro.
Firstly,
I
let
swear
me just
every
address the accusations in the comment section. I'm not on the fence. Listen,
It's
I'm not on the fence. Robert's making a point. Jimmy and Joe disagree with it. But
no,
Rob,
bro, it's not disagree.
Rob, he's not going to start. Right, Rob, do you think he's going to start over again? Seriously?
I don't think he starts from game week 1. I think he will play plenty of games though.
But is he better than Gittins though? Probably not.
I can't.
Why? Wait. Why would he start over Xavi and Gittins? That's not the question. The question is why is he starting over Xavi and Gittins? Why is he playing over
Xavi's not a touchdown winger.
You don't have to be a touchline winger.
Why do we need a touchline winger? We just showed you we don't need one. And why can't Neto play over there as touchline winger? So that makes him the 4th fucking option over there.
Not only that,
that makes him the 5th fucking option.
Joey, not only that,
tell me again.
Not only that, we've seen this. This is not up for debate. Neto will play on the left just as much as he will play on the right. I don't believe, no day, no time, that Garnacho is being brought in to be put ahead of Esteval. So if we have a shortage on the left, you listen to what I'm telling you. So if you are short on the left, you take motherfucking Neto, you put him on the left, and then Esteval will start on the right. Garnacho's not starting. For what?
Maybe cup games.
Not a best left winger.
He's saying he's highly rated.
Hey, Jimmy, cup games.
Where's
Maybe
highly
cup
rated?
games.
Me off, I'm gonna be so serious.
So,
this guy said highly rated, bro. If he was highly rated, he would be on this football club already. He'd be in the team playing football right now.
You telling me not to be ignorant? Don't play ignorant. Like
what do you mean? They already dropped the price. They already dropped the price.
He comes with the
price.
He comes with the package that you have to vet. He comes with a package. It's not just a straightforward.
So he's highly rated. So it makes him highly rated.
From a footballing standpoint, I think we rate him highly.
You think?
Purely from footballing
standpoint. No. See. You think. You think. No. You don't get to change it now. You think, bro. You not the football club. You.
So you don't think as point directors do? You don't think Moresca does? You don't think our scouts do?
It's you, bro.
So why are we up to him?
What, bro? It's you.
Why have we been up to him since January?
I don't know,
bro. Why? If we were after him, since
I'm the only one in the Chelsea universe that Red's gonna. Why are we up to him?
Rob, we just asked you the same question. What player have we gone for for this long and have not gotten?
What, this window? Just this window?
Period.
Hato.
How long have we been going for Hato?
What do you mean going on for?
Bro,
what does that mean?
We were supposed to get Garnacho at the end of January.
We've been heavily linked to Hato. We were linked to him last summer.
No. We were gonna bet. That's not links, bro. Links is like we're gonna move.
No. I would say Hato. I would class Hato in. I would. It's
the same thing as Rice. It's the same thing as Rice, in my opinion, bro. And with the Rice scenario, when we were linked with Rice, we were linked with Rice for years, bro. And every single year, we never got any closer to getting Rice.
But your question was who we did buy, not who we didn't buy. We didn't buy Rice. We're about to buy Hato, though. That's different.
That's a good point. I'm just saying in general, like, what player have we gone for this long and just said,
No, but I agree with
we're
you.
gonna end up
Let me give my 2 pence. I don't think we've gone for Garnacho. I agree with everybody here.
How
I
long,
don't
will we,
think.
how long will we have to?
I just don't think it's like that. I think it's just
I
we have the
think
opportunity
Rob,
to get him for
Rob
cheap
can agree with this
and
stuff. I think
sell
Rob
them off.
knows this.
That's it.
Rob, let's
Totally
just say that.
financial.
I think what me and Joey are saying, which I'm saying as well, is you know this, Rob. Though, I hear what Rob's saying. Chelsea, what Rob's saying is Chelsea rate Garnacho. We personally don't, but Chelsea rate him. They may not rate him the first or second, like Jimmy's saying, or should be through the door. We all agree with that. But I think what Rob's saying is the club rate him higher than what the fans do. So the fans are kind of like disproving it, like, oh yeah, it's a market opportunity. But I think the club will see it more as a market opportunity than other people might think it will be. Meaning, if a bid was to go in from another club, Rob, correct if I'm wrong, you believe Chelsea would match the bid, even if it wasn't the last day of the transfer window.
I don't think
That's crazy.
Like when
That's
him being
basically
linked
that's
with
the only
Napoli
difference
the other
between you
day.
guys, though, Jimmy. There's not much difference what you guys are saying. He doesn't think he's
there's
first
a
choice
difference
ever.
between if Napoli.
Rob doesn't, Jimmy. Rob doesn't think he's first choice either. He thinks he's at the bottom
No, it's
two.
not about first choice. I think if a team put a bid in, Chelsea's not going to go and start bidding for Garnacho. They're not.
Period.
All right.
He's
Period.
wide open right
Well,
now.
even if it was like 25 million, Jimmy.
Period.
Nobody's
Come
going
on.
to bid no 20.
No,
You're
I'm
talking
curious
about
why.
realistic shit. Why
Yeah,
would
no,
you make up scenarios that's not real?
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm just saying.
$25 million, who the fuck
So
Wait, Rob.
that's the crazy part. We're assuming that this is going to go from 75 million to 50 million to 25 million, and we're just gonna Manchester United's gonna take
Sure, they'll probably take 45. They'll take 45.
45.
100%. 1 billion
Okay, but
percent.
we're not gonna go in for 45.
Their
I can
asking
guarantee
price is 60 million, right? They will definitely billion% take 45 million today. Pure profit, 100%. And you know that.
I actually don't think we would go for 45.
Joey, let's not act like Man United. A, let's not act like Man United are a good selling club. That's A. Let's not act like they're not desperate for money. That's B. Let's not act this player, like we've all said, isn't highly rated like that.
Did they not just let Rashford go on the loan?
Come on, man. Let's not do.
That's a totally different scenario.
I'm not gonna let Joey and Jimmy talk rubbish as well. Come on,
It's a totally different scenario. You just try to compare a guy who's on 300K a week to a guy that's on 50K.
No, but Joey,
once again, my friend, you love to compare apples and pears, bro. That's what you like to compare.
Joey.
Apples and pears, bro. Apples and oranges.
I'm trying to explain this to Joey in particular. I know they want money, but they also know they're not going to get 60 million money. They know that.
Bro,
Chelsea know they're not getting. Chelsea are
that's
putting
my
out
point.
80
If they get
million.
him for around 30 to 35, if they find it at 30, around 30
Chelsea are
to
putting
35,
out. We want 80 million for Jackson. We're not going to get 80 million, but that's what we're going to say because how it goes. The market.
I just see. I see the number being around 30 to 35. I don't see us spending any more than that.
Yeah, but that's a good price for him though. For a guy who's Z Joyce, that's not a bad option. That's fine.
No, I mean you could bid him off in a few years for around that money.
That's what Joey. That's what I'm trying to say.
You can send him to Saudi for 50 in 2 years' time.
Robert, that's what I don't. That's my point. I don't get the overreaction. I don't think.
But no, it's not an overreaction. The overreaction is to the way that Rob talks, bro.
Okay,
Rob does go a bit bro, you just said he's highly rated.
Yeah, he is.
No, you're crazy. That's the point.
Okay,
that's the point.
I think our scouts.
Bro, you can say that, but our scouts haven't been right every single time either.
Underlying metrics, he scores very
underlying metrics. I'll just show you the underlying metrics, bro. I look at the underlying metrics.
Yeah,
underlying metrics. Only thing he has is ball carrying. Nothing else.
Okay, no.
If he does cook, this conversation will be funny though, because this is all documented for YouTube. I'm just saying.
Bro, if he cooks, bro, I have no problem with that.
Rob, I'm calling more bullshit. Chelsea does not highly rate Garnacho. We highly rate Giddens because we came out our pockets, paid what they wanted, and now he's a Chelsea player. If we highly rated Garnacho, we're not waiting for a market opportunity. You don't wait for a market opportunity.
The circumstances around him is different.
No, I'm going to say it again. It's your hyperbole that's throwing this off.
Mm-hmm. You might be right. It is,
bro. Any team highly rate a player, they don't wait on them. They go and get them.
You know, we're arguing over Rob's praise. If Rob didn't talk so hyperbole, we wouldn't be arguing.
Exactly.
Rob, you know, deep it. That's the only reason why they
Not
know
only that, Trez, not
rated.
only that, this dickhead came
That's
on
it.
Twitter earlier today and called me and Jimmy out for no fucking reason.
I ain't
He
even.
knew
Oh,
he
did
had
he?
the show.
Hey,
He knew
Rob,
we had the show.
Did you
That's
do
why
that,
he
Rob?
did it.
Let me check Robert's tweets. Let me get on the screen. Let's VAR this, yeah.
Nah,
Rob, did you wind them up? Rob, did you wind them up? I bet you did as well.
No, Jimmy. No, sorry.
I bet you wound them up.
Joey said the other day, like, Robert, I'm gonna just focus on rattling you on
Guys,
Twitter.
who's this guy
The
here?
first time I rattle him on Twitter, he
No,
comes
no,
in
it's not the fact of that. Don't think I'm not gonna come on
Hey,
stream
Rob,
now
you're
and not give
guilty.
you
Rob,
smoke.
you're guilty.
That's it.
You're
I'm gonna give you
guilty.
smoke, bro.
It's not even
Like,
that.
bro, I'm gonna give you smoke. That's what comes with it. Like, you don't. I'm not. Don't think I was rattled. Don't
Where
get it
is it?
twisted. I was fucking rattled.
I think it was. I commented. I think it was under. I think it was.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, Joey, send it to me.
I'll pull it up. Bro.
Yeah.
This dickhead.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
Oh no! Oh, here he is. I liked it as well. I'm part of the cult. Oh Lord, Joey and Jimmy, you boys still think the links aren't real? Oh my days! And then obviously Joey nibbled like always. No one said that. Okay, Robert is a troll. We know what he's like.
I don't troll.
No, don't do that. See, that's why I think this guy ignorant.
Hey, Robert, you told them. Robert,
he actually ignorant, son. He actually. I don't troll. What do you mean you don't troll? What is that?
No.
What is that?
On the real, no, I don't troll. I just
shut up, Rob. No, shut up, Rob. Nah, real shut up, bro.
Shut up, Rob.
Shut up, bro.
Shut up. No,
shut up, Rob.
The reality,
bro.
No, you. The other day you said, Robert, now that you know who I am on Twitter, I'm gonna start coming at you,
bro. That's fine.
You did say on the thing, though. You did say that.
No, that's fine. But don't think I'm not gonna come in here with all that ammo and come firing at you. That's all, bro. I'm gonna come firing. I'm shooting, bro. I'm shooting every time, bro. I'm shooting every time.
You love Robert, man. Follow his Twitter up. Follow Joey as well. It's going straight to Joey's channel. He's going live.
Big up Jay.
All right, yo. I'm gonna start my show.
Be up Jimmy playing FIFA as well. Be up myself. Guys, we're 30 away from 2K. Let's get that done, man. I want to hit 2K, man. I want to hit 2K. There's too many people in here not to hit 2K. Joey's gone to his stream. I'm going to end off now anyway. But people, you know this whole debate was because Rob said something like highly rated. We rate him. That's all this debate was over, by the way, because we all kind of agree he's not first choice.
You know, I was like, I don't know who I was talking to that I said that
sub up, people, sub up.
I believe, and yeah, Jimmy's gonna jump off of his chair for this. I believe Garnacho might outplay Gittins next season.
Yeah, I don't know what club. Maybe in Italy. Won't be hard to do.
Listen. What club?
Because I think
nah.
I think Gittins time to.
No, Robert. The thing is, you have to say. We talk. You know what? I'll make that the title of the next video we do. We'll make that a show because we got to make that a show because you need to explain why. You can't just say that and then just leave it. So next time,
I think Gittins will take time to get used to her.
We'll talk in that more extensively next time, innit? But big up people in the chat. Make sure you're subbed up. We have 150 plus people in here, so make sure you're subscribing to me, Jimmy, following Rob. Let me remove this because the subs need to go up. Mr. Paul 2001, very easy to do. On Twitter now, let's check. See, Rob's closing 1,200 followers on Twitter. It's very, very strong. So make sure you follow up Rob. Jimmy as well. His channel's below. No excuses, people. Click on the video on the channel description. Follow Jimmy up. Get him to 2.2, I think it is. And yes, smash those likes as well. Be up Will Kelly as well. Be up Will Kelly. And guys, 30 subs away from 2,000 subs. So make sure we're doing that. We're going live every day for you people. I'm giving you guys good content. Be up everybody in the chat as well. You enjoyed the content. I know a lot of you were laughing. You were enjoying the content. Be yourselves, man.
That was cool. That was nice.
Won't be a Never Foul tomorrow. But you man will see me here tomorrow, probably night time as well. So yeah, man. Love for love. Here we go, probably tomorrow, boys. For Hato, I hope so. And yeah, we'll run it up.
Trust.
Like, subscribe.